whiskey and wash with a Dixie chick, why not? This bitch when he win, and I fucking said some winner shit. I get centered than the center man. I'm on the center of the map of any fucking map you had. That's a closed case, a fucking cold case when I say I'm like those. The cold with a guy. You numb to the bone. Fucking take back my flow, a boomerang throw. That's wicked for show. I like this volume level, bro. I like how you chose. Your chosen was well. You're well to do off with a well that you go with a well in it, dog. Because you pulled by fin if you want a lunch, you just cut a little bit off. Just cut off a slice, a sandwich rhyme, because then I can have all I like. You can have a ball if you want. Call a triangle is shaped like one. Then it wouldn't have been a ball at all. You could have thrown another name on. No one would have known because you're the star of the show. No one's gonna debate when they can get far that quick and maybe kicking the butt and they out that dope. They're looking in cold with a newspaper for womb like it's a blanket that's on, and then I fucking get into my zone where I'm unbeatable, bro. I can only beat myself so much until the cops arrive and they gotta take one of us downtown type stuff, and the big talk was a big show off and the big cape you can piss on. But don't give it a pull. Gust of winds and then I'm off. I'm a kite with no strings, so the key was lost. The key was off, but then it was off. Now is what he puts into it, dog. 5 years under my belt. And I said that before, a couple of times with a couple of foes. They were all those. They ain't friends no more. Friends have heard from other friends down the road that his friends was no good. Just forget this role, because would you ever regret this stuff that you had that you couldn't forget and stuff? That's the ones that you get when you talk the best at the war. Not just Northwest. Spread that bitch like a spreadsheet on what would click with appendix and push in the right fucking spot. Sequence rip and sentences said hallmark shit, because all of it could have been parse and bounce of walls, because that's parked for net when the score was gone. You're scoreless, dog. Your spines were stretched like accordions that were broke. So why not pick and pull to do different job? Like you go for your automobile, turns out you built a robot and you store in your barn, and when it works type stuff, you're moving into the den. That's American. You show a bunch of shit that a bunch of men would have liked, and pleased for a sick, and then that sick would have lived, and then they're stressed because they've got to get for their own to keep up with the Jones, and your name was different on bulk, you're Mr. Whatever you want. Fill in the blank was usually something that a bitch would have said or called himself before you switched it around, because then I could have done a switch or talk with that little part that sticks out like this was an old 1900s phone. It was silent, just piano was strum, and then I fucking get in the talk like Pinocchio. Doesn't need those strings, you get them cut. Give this what I want from gut, because then I go start the spark was start off it, dog. Because I'm fucking honest. This thing's about to start when the curves pull, because then I could go for some Oculus from an octopus that watch, and he's my best fan, because he was there in the beginning shit. Hoover got onto the boss first. Then I fucking frustrate talk, and then I grow a hiss and fuss and start to stop what I got the names on bottom, because then I could have took the lid off top, poke the holes for butterflies to live and stuff. Why don't you go where the crib would have been? Big in the soul, big in the sick, because your soul would have lived and is back in the flesh, because then I'm back in the flesh with this bread that I have. Yes. Mustard red for a sandwich that's big. Like they slice like that so they don't have to put as many ingredients in. I know their tricks. I know I could knock, I know till it's open, stop. Persistent dog with perspiration that fall from my bra like I laid them bricks a while ago. Seemed like just yesterday type stuff. The talent that struck, because then it strike your fancy song, and my whiskers would go like I'm a fancy cat that's small when I start to get into my fancy part of talk. Boom. Till the party goes. Till the party goes. We're Pontiacs, bro, with the T-tops on top. T-tops on ball. Make no sense. You nuisance. You noses. Then I knows that fucking glow will go once you pull the clove, the pole, and make it the pole with pole that they hold and play the platter so, because the platypus with a wash. I'm pleased with talk. I pause and wait for applause, but it doesn't start, so drop a bomb like Mario's in there somewhere. I can feel it like the force, a shift, and this was a different Star Wars event. Had a classmate with the cosmic involved, and the cosmic fell out. We got so far with this tall and sauce because then the town was shocked to hear sauce that was put in the print by the appendages point at certain places where the letters would meet. Become BFFs with necklaces, bits, festively plump. No, I'm buff. A cartman dog doing cartwheels down a fucking hill in the cut, whatever you want to call it. So I don't think anybody calls it encampment though. Just make that up. Cross this hill for Draculas, and then I fucking go with some miraculous. I'm trying to get blood from a stone. As soon as I do, chug like Hawaiian punch. I'll fill up this one and another one, son, until I get the last drip like it's a Folgers rock that I divulge from mom right down the road, son. Till sundown. Didn't say the sun up, I say it right. Just woke up. Dawn and dusk mixed in like a bunch of them eggs and biscuits. I needed Canadian bacon. So send my trucks to live at a promise, run and give, because then I fucking do some awesome rip to make your head start to spin. Exorcist the sentence, because in that proposition number at the bacon, so you wouldn't get it. Bacon me rap, I need a card where I'm big and a hologram dog, because when I spit, I make a mind my talk. You better mind your mom, so mind your own. Tell you stay in your lane all by yourself. Pat on back, no, I pay rap because I'm a general bitch that has to pay it like dog because it depends whether I let you live type shit. Then the fucking lizard would rip on this rock that was cold. It's hot all damn day, like Steve Harvey, damnedest iguana you ever saw, with the banana that poked out of his pocket that small. That could have been shocking. To me, none at all. Everybody likes bananas, bro. I think it's the craziest thing in the world, with your head would start to swirl. Think of different thoughts, you're confused about your sexuality somehow. Maybe that's how good I was, or that I'd be called. Maybe I fucking just belittle y'all until y'all thought you was little small before you listened to that part of the song like you expected it to come type shit, because then the fucking coma that you in was set on purpose and sit with a fucking missus. And the back-ended compliment that hits him before the fucking compliment gets there and shit. So it's like an insult, then a wall like a fucking coma was stretched out. Yes, like a bunch of dogs, like to be continued. Ah, fuck it, we'll just stop there. Why not? This beat needs to be up more. Fucking champ. Damn it, champ. Sure am hard on myself. That's just better. That's better. That's better. TWA.